The more meaningless your life is, the harder it will be to give up porn. You have to think about it this way. If you have meaning, and I don't mean necessarily a vision and purpose for your life, because that will help tremendously, obviously. But let's say you want to get in shape, you will endure the suffering more because you understand that by eating well and by going to the gym, by having the discipline to diet and go to the gym, yes, it is a form of suffering, but that suffering has a purpose. If you can do this to get the body you want, or if you find a job, you want to go to school and study hard because you want to be a doctor, or if you want to start a business, you understand that you have to sacrifice being with your friends, being social, maybe even having girlfriends or chasing women. If you can cope with that suffering for the greater picture, that's where you can find meaning. And not only that, you could also delay gratification. Porn is something that you consume because it's easily accessible, and that's why we call it cheap dopamine. And the more you can delay that gratification, the easier it will be to be able to quit porn. Because now you understand that you can cope with suffering. You can outweigh the urge to watch porn. I got this from Dr. K, and I agree wholeheartedly with him. I call it letting go, but he calls it waiting. And I have to agree with him. Waiting might be a better way of seeing it, especially when you are not familiar with things like meditation and breath work. Just without waiting, the urge to watch porn might be enough for you to let go of porn altogether. But the ability to wait and the ability to quote unquote endure would make would will be easier if you are doing things in life that has meaning, maybe working out and aiming to be in the best physical shape you can possibly be, starting a business, studying, reading, learning a language. There are many worthwhile hobbies or side projects that might be able to make you delay that gratification and not look for that cheap dopamine. Because if you are able to delay gratification, it means that you are training your mind to get dopamine, not the cheap dopamine you get from porn, but the delayed gratification dopamine that you get from a reward by working hard, by learning something new, by exercising, etc., etc., whatever the case might be for you. So that's how you find more meaning in your life. You are able to delay that gratification and be rewarded by the real more quote unquote expensive dopamine by pursuing something worthwhile where you need to cope with a certain level of suffering and a certain level of discipline for you to be rewarded. And the more you can do that, the more your life has meaning, the more you are rewarded with this high level dopamine, the easier it will be to outweigh those urges, to outweigh the need to watch porn because now your life has meaning. Now, if you can find a bigger version for your life, whether it's a business or you want to help people transform their life, like I'm trying to do with this channel, if you have a purpose that becomes your number one priority in life, that's where you wake up with a smile because you know you can endure suffering to get to this greater picture. And when your life has that kind of meaning, whether it's the bigger type of meaning or the smaller type with working out, exercising, boxing, drawing, a creative endeavor, doesn't matter. It's still meaningful, not meaningless. The more you have those type of meanings and visions in your life, the better you will feel about yourself. And the better you feel about yourself, the less inclined you'll be to watch porn. The more you can build a great life around you, the less inclined you'll be to watch porn. Porn will become something of the past automatically through doing all those activities. I will add meditation because if you have meaning in your life and you do meditation, it's almost like quitting porn becomes organic because you don't need to directly do something to quit porn because all those activities plus meditation and mindfulness will help you tremendously. And soon, I guarantee it, porn will be a thing of the past for you. I'm looking forward to hear your comments on this video, and I'll see you very soon.